वक्त एक ऐसा शिक्षक है जो खुद तो दिखाई नहीं देता पर बहुत कुछ दिखा के सिखा जाता है। नमस्कार, मैं हूं घेना वैष्णवी और आज के संवाद के विषय है लाइफ ऑफ एन इंडियन लिविंग अब्रॉड ड्यूरिंग कोविड एरा। मैं इस विषय पर संवाद के लिए आमंत्रित करना चाहूंगी डॉक्टर सरोज रंगी जी का, जो कि हमारे साथ जुड़ी हुई हैं अरकानसो यूएसए से। पर उनके जुड़ने से पहले मैं उनके बारे में चंद शब्द कहना चाहूंगी। She did her PhD from PGMA Chandigarh in the year 1984, and she has also served as a research associate. She has been a recipient of various fellowships and scholarships during her study in India. She has worked as research associate with several institutions in abroad as well. And after that, she has further, she has taught in colleges. She has also conducted several science workshops, camps, and trainings. Presently, she is a faculty associate for the STEM Institute at UCA. She has also been Arkansas State Fair judge for the State Science Fair in the year 2014. She has about several research publications to her credit, and there is so much more which is left unsaid due to the paucity of time. Now, I invite Dr. Saroj Rangi ji for chapter 6 of the Samvaad. Namaskar, Dr. Rangi ji.
हाँ जी, नमस्ते जी।
Dr. Rangi ji, what has been your experience of staying abroad in comparison to India?
Well, I have a lot of interesting experiences at both places, but I will highlight some of the comparisons and experiences that I have gotten here in United States. And for example, when I came here, as compared to going to Germany, I came here because I knew English. But however, when I reached the institute, started talking to people, and they could not understand me, and I could not understand them. Okay. And so I quickly realized this is really a language barrier, even though we are all speaking English. And language barrier, culture barrier, and the speed we talk, as well as how we say things and how we think about things, you know. Yeah. And so it was, so I knew something had to be done. And the way we understand is different too. So anyways, there were some very helpful people who helped me through that initial phase in St. Louis. And so I'm very forever thankful to those people, and they loved learning me grow like a 5-year-old, learning to walk, talk, and say things, and they will laugh out loud at every new change. And so you know, all the traffic lights are different, driving is right side, walking is different, and the laws are different. So anyways, I have to get a lot used to it. And what I also like is how they protect women's right here. You know, especially most women are, most or many are homemakers, and how they protect the rights of those women. And so that's, I really like, whether it is their social security or retirement, whether they are working or not working. And that it is considered household income, not just one person's income. That's okay. In case there is a divorce, it's split in half, or at least a retirement. And social security, women also get it even if they didn't work. And credit card, I like the credit card laws. For example, a person is here, consumer is only liable for $50 as per the federal law. Ooh. And if there is a fraud on, so the credit card companies, some of them think, okay, we can waive $50 too. So sometimes it's zero liability if there is a fraud on credit card. So it is something they did way back, and between the federal government and state governments and the credit card companies. So I really like that. And but other experiences have been very interesting, like I didn't know grocery shopping, prices of things, how to identify coins and count coins, and so people have in St. Louis helped me out. So they have been so you have to make the do in Rome as the Romans do. So we have to keep on. I had to keep on progressing and adapt to the culture to to fit in.
Moving on to the next question, what do you miss about India which you cannot find abroad?
Well, I miss a lot, and it is like they're like my family, friends, relatives, and all the foods. Variety of them, as well as all the festivals. Any major festival, you can feel the enthusiasm in the air, and that's not the case. All the rituals, and as well as cheaper labor. Here the labor is very expensive, so therefore I feel sorry for the how inexpensively maids and technicians and other people, rickshaw pullers, are paid, but nonetheless, so foreigners, that's why I think when they come visit India, and they pay them higher tips, so I miss a lot of comfort of language and how we think and many parts of the culture, and I like that. And when you grew up with something, you automatically understand the expressions and jokes and songs, but even from the tune. And that's not the case here. And whenever there is an important event in India, weddings or whatever, sad or good, and you can easily reach there. But that's not the case from here.
Yes. So now that India is on the brink of third wave of corona, what changes, according to you, should be introduced by any government? Which can whether the state or central, what should they do to curtail COVID-19 surge apart from the lockdowns? They're already doing the lockdowns.
Okay, that's good. They're doing lockdowns again. And but in a country which is so thickly populated like India, any country, but more so India, and they need to enforce the rules and regulations, and as well as educate the people so that people understand. And whether it's by news media and mask wearing and social distancing, and and here they mark the 6 feet distance in all stores, and there has been a mask mandate, but nonetheless. And so I think India let its guard down, people as well as the government. They lost their and when they did that 3 months ago or something, I knew, being a scientist, that any country like India that's so thickly populated, it may get out of hand. I was scared, even though they underestimated or miscalculated that Corona is gone. Corona is not gone till it's wiped out from the world. So government should basically put all its maximum efforts, organization, and financing in taking care of the sick, all the medical supplies, and those who are not sick, and they should vaccinate as soon as they can. Okay.
So what protocol is being followed abroad to tackle the wave of COVID-19, and has it met with any success?
Okay, they have done a lot of things here, and like mask mandate and vaccinations and social distancing in stores. 6 feet of distance has been marked, and of course, people will be people. Some people obeyed it, some didn't, despite the mandate. And but because of federal mask mandate and all the airlines and public transportation, you have to wear the mask, and now you have to wear show the proof of vaccination, you know.
Okay. Okay. All right.
And also one thing they did here that besides all of that is they actually had a contract with the vaccine companies, about 6 months ago, last year.
All
Even
right.
before it was approved, the vaccines were approved by our Federal Drug Administration, and saying that I think it was like 100 million doses will be for the Americans. They will not be exported. So they will, and the President Biden, as soon as came in, he said, we will give 100 million doses into the arms of Americans in my first 100 days. And actually he achieved that goal in 60 to 70 days. And so their distribution and financing of the vaccine and organization has been very transparent and very efficient. So it is, I think the vaccination has really worked, and now, proof of vaccinations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And so my next question is, what are the benefits of social security, which you was talking about earlier? Because I don't think we provided here. The Indian government doesn't do so that for its citizens. So what are the benefits of the social security provided by the government there, and whether it is limited only to the citizens who are therein? Because economic structure has really taken a hit fall here after COVID-19, and we have this constant protest by our so-called traders, and everybody, like of everybody wants work. So economically we have really little bit, we are coming back to shape. So how is it there for the people?
Economy is coming back, and that's why the vaccination is critical.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
And some people themselves are imposing on themselves. Highly educated and logical people are keeping masks on.
Yes.
And keeping the distance and not gathering. None of my educated friends from the university are gathering like before. So, or not even so. Anyways, economy, I think, is going to improve with the help of government, federal government, and state governments coordinated, and they're helping the people with paying rent and giving loans to they have been giving loans to the small businesses so they can keep the workers working.
All right.
Yeah.
That's good.
And about Social Security, and it's something that permanent resident and citizens earn when they are working. And depending upon how much they are working, they earn that much, and there is per year limit on it. So usually public employers, as well as most public employers and most private businesses or companies, they pay towards a Social Security. So it's like $1,000 per hour credit the person gets for every $1,000 earned, one credit, and you can earn per year 4 credits. So it's like a person can earn, but more you work, more you earn, right? More number of years.
Yes.
And however, some public institutions try to get out of it, and that's not really good. And it robs people of their old age security. And also, and for some homemakers, if they are not earning, they get their spouse's Social Security, so that way, many homemakers are women. Now the trend is there that men are taking care, but most of them are women. So they have been jeopardized here too. I have actually my personal experience in that too, but I fought for it, got on the faculty senate, and then got the Social Security for part-time workers, which are mostly women.
That's nice.
And it should be illegal, but it is not. But it is something that is earned by permanent residents and citizens primarily for the old age.
So that is something which I think India needs to learn now, and there is, I think there is a scope of it, because I think through this Samvad, we'll be able to highlight the plight of women as well, and the fact that financial status of women needs to be protected. Though financial status of every citizen needs to be protected, but we are in the brink of change, and because of this COVID-19, I think we have changed completely, and we need to learn new ways to be able to supplement our incomes and earning. And apart from that, it's very tough in these COVID times even to step out of home. So there are things which we can do. And through this Samvad today, I think a lot many people will come to know what we can do basically as regard that. So thank you so much, Dr. Rangiji, for giving your valuable time and feedback. And this had been very enriching, enlightening Samvad for today.
Thank you so much. It has been my pleasure. Thank you for inviting me, and you all stay safe.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that you all are in my thoughts and prayers. Okay, and let's go for it, for vaccinations as well as supplies.
Yes.
Okay,
Vaccination, there is a little bit, so parting words, I would say the vaccination, people are still afraid of it, because they say if we have got COVID, what is why we need this vaccination if we have already got COVID? We have got and we have recovered. So, and that has been the moot point till now, and that's why few
actually what they should do is what they say here, and I believe it. Natural immunity that they got from COVID is not as strong and may not last as long. So when you get on top of that vaccine, it protects you even more.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, this is the answer which is required, but it really, really does answer a lot of things. So thank you, Dr. Saroj Rangiji. And with this parting words of yours, I end today's session of Samvad.
Thank you, Ms. Gehna.